strength, iron branch. So is the Slardar gonna get a bottle? Does Slardar pick up a bottle?
I don't.
For a selection. We are seeing a few mistakes. This is comp setting, right? We're in a competition Dota. Hold up. Hook shot onto MGC, and MGC is thrown back into the cogs.
Okay, I think.
Storm Spirit zips in, lands directly in the middle of three heroes, and Ghost may have baited the enemy.
Slain. Johnny Sin's just absolutely crushing the life
Mars
lane.
porting in here. Has his phase, but not his blink, so we can't. Oh, Dark's here. Pops his wand and he's okay. I mean, Dark's here off to a pretty good game, 14-0. You'll love to see that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Pushback.
Hang on, Ghost. Trying to finish off the snap before he goes down, but nope, he stands there, dukes it out, and it's not a duke that he wins.
Signature heroes, if you want to call them that. I do like that the Sen does have a Yules now.
So Clipnir and Dust onto Reverie, and his team has sort of left him alone.
And it looks like this is the advantage of just the Hoodwink versus two melees. It's a strong hero to begin with, but then when they can't really poke you at all.
I mean, it's not even two. Though, good to see Wyvern ults having impact, because in my game, Wyvern ults just grief me and don't take kills. Looks like they decided to gank MGC. MGC in trouble because there is a troll directly on top of it.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, he has the Crystallis queued up. Yeah, Snapper's getting picked a lot. I think she's most picked hero, Riyadh.
Is she most picked now? No
She's one of the most picked.
That's
so much more reliable. And in terms of, you know, the Storm can still zip. People can get big hippies off. It's harder to react when you get Blink Stun from Fog.
I can see he's got a wand, and then what he's got two Mithril Hammers queued up because he's thinking maybe Deso.
Going for a Deso, but I don't know if that's the right play against a Sven.
Vision and that bug just pops! Ghost goes down! Hang on, MGC might be able to take RFA? No, RFA just takes the return kill. I cannot believe how hands onto that rune. Oh, nice little snatch. And all of a sudden Storm Spirit will need a bottle refill.
Yeah, and that's kind of the benefit of when you run this Slardar mid is you don't even finally finishes his Greaves because everyone has been sitting mid fighting, they've not been farming, and I think Ari he is now second highest net.
16 seconds. He's not gone for a long time. Meanwhile, I've seen some pain put on this Ursa bottom. I reckon they're thinking about him. Troll straight back out to the lane.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna go for a Silver Edge or it's just a casual Shadow Blade. I don't really see why you'd feel the need to go Silver Edge here.
A bit of mana. That hasted Lifestealer is a bit hungry for him. Vision here is going to catch the team. They know they're coming. They've got.
Yeah, his big hit was a cooldown anyway. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think that was the Hex reveal, which is
they're
what
bringing more again. What is this slobber knocker in the mid lane that we're seeing? It's just again and again and again these heroes running at each other. Looks like the Hoodwink on the sideline looking for a snipe. Lands onto the Primal Beast, and the Primal Beast goes with the Sand King mid, but it has looked strong in the pro scene, right? Like it has looked good when it's the right game for it. So, and this troll is always super strong.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Similarly, Radiant has also not taken the tier 1 bottom. Kind of surprising to see.
Trying to initiate onto Storm. Hard kill. Storm just zips away. Now I'm seeing
not insanely farmed, but like for a support with no real amazing farming capability. And now he will be able to farm as well when he's not in fighting.
Oh, he's been busy farming heroes, you know? I think if we were to look... Hold on.
I'm just wondering...
There's still 3 heroes in this lane, Johnny. You need to be a little bit careful here.
And this Weaver,
Really talented troll player, and he, not every game, but I used to see him pick it up all the time, so something in these big brain Dota players is drawing him towards that little sneaky sword.
I mean, if you can walk up on someone and get a
Fast as he can, and if they're not careful, they'll lose the stack here as well. Snapfire doing everything she can to put the pain onto the bear, but the bear is stunned, and down he goes! Beautiful play from Huncho. This fence like it on the sideline. They elect to pop the halt this time. Oh, he's been silenced. He may not get a chance to pop the ult. The slow comes out. 2, 3. Oh, let's right at the feet of the fish. Oh, but gets the invisibility off. In the background to the Wyvern. Ghost gets scouted out here, and I think he might die. Let's see if he can take either of these 2 heroes with him. Once again, he just walks away. Wyvern ult comes out onto the troll. Rev has just respawned.
He's losing 3, so if he keeps doing it, it's...
Well, when you first mentioned his galvanized stacks, he was on 8. Now, after all those kills, he is on 8. Here's a nice little counter to the Weaver. It's got the lockdown. Later on, it can get the dispel, which is really quite nice. Sven still does have the dispel, right? On his, is it on his Ags now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well played. I think Ari definitely had a good game this game, but I think he definitely was enabled by his multiple people in place. I think you just go to Gleep.
I think Show's on lane, and he likes to go and farm these back camps here. He is Roshdi. Hype.
Yeah, I have also seen Windrunners shackled to the tree, which is a nice little I think I'd have to give it to the Slardar this game, just for the mid-game, late game play. It
Magic
now
Steel?
scales a little bit. It's still the same at max level, but it's early levels.
But it's got his 25, battle trance, strong dispel. How are the other... Anyone else come up with
I'm surprised the troll doesn't have his shard. His shard is really good. And he's just so...
Weaver time lapse. Is he in rage? Keep going?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's really run. And now we have the Darkseer with the perma spell lifesteal thing going off.
The most tilting thing ever. Remove the rat. Hashtag remove the rat. Mars! Johnny Mars. Super excited for this. He really turns up on this hero.
The blink, or instead of Shadowblade you go blink missile or something.
Okay.
Because I think they're kind of lacking that hard lockdown. And it lets you just man-fight anyone so much better.
Just some harassing.
Yeah, it looks like he's down. The Wyvern does get away because of that, but... Oh, lag.
Hero, even I would take it over a Clinks, I think. But who knows? Maybe they've got some sweet, fantastic potion brewing that we just can't see. We're not aware of the ingredients. I see that they've banned Quap. Time for him to sneak away.
Yeah, the Weaver has aesthetics cap. So,
oh, meanwhile, are they just dive in base? They do. They dive base. They kill the rat, and down goes.
Take from the Mars, which.
Look, I said this last night. It'll start. Hold on. My microphone just cut out, and MGC is caught.
But okay, they get a kill.
Nice.
Axe finished on the axe.
So the rod reveal under the tower, absolutely all clever little moves and outplays. So keep your eyes on him tonight.
Yeah, and so far PPX has griefed his team by giving a free D-ward to the enemy.
Though, or something.
You're guaranteed to drop an extra one when you drop one, and also I believe if you enchant a creep, it guarantees a drop. This game is just confusing me. Apparently the only part of the map that exists is mid.
Axe goal under the
catches him just on the edge. Very, very strong support heroes, so it's possible. It's possible to like deal with it, but it depends on who they pick for a carry. I think Invincible, but that's not the case. I mean that was the case during the lane because Filipino Royals wasn't buying any sentries.
Now this time. Maybe his Arctic burn was ending and he sort of was walking down the edge or something, but...
he's got an ag, so it's toggled. So
okay.
Shouldn't be that, but I don't know.
That's weird. Weird. Anyway.
I think they're... Okay, PPX is level 6 now. He was struggling to get some XP, but he's caught up now. The Axe here really tried his best to win the game for his team, and there was some really strong moments showing from the Hoodwink and Snap. But I didn't really feel the impact of the other two.
Vacuum back, and they actually get the ult off onto the Weaver. The Weaver is also dead, so that's 2 for 1. What a spicy little game.
And
12 kills.
And he gets a courier. Wow, look at this hero, man.
Slaughter though, hungry, spots.
But I mean, he's 11 and 5, and you know, obviously did quite well. Second most damage on his team.
Also, this team, for some reason, these guys just jump in. Call off, stun comes out from the Crab, but in comes the Ursa. Huge initiation from Ursa. Snapfire trying to put some damage down onto them, but they might be moving just out of a range. That Crab is running.
It's always good to see a competitive, even game.
Yeah.
I just think that this... I really like Dire's draft, except for the Clinks.
Me too.
Yeah, they're definitely on the back foot, and Reverie did finish the Swift Link. Gets to run free and do whatever. So I hope Dire bans it, because it really was, I think, the draft.
I thought it was to try and stop them from finishing off that bug, but instead he just whiffs it and gets called out for it.
Yeah, so even though Ari... Oh, now Ari's just a... Reverie is the dumbass. And I am going to ask him what he was thinking after this. But he's played enough games to...
Hugely contested at Riyadh. I've been bagging this hero out, but not been paying enough attention at Riyadh. It's actually really, really strong. Monkey ban, Tiny ban, Spirit Breaker ban. I don't understand this Techies ban though. Where's this coming from? and killed pretty quickly, but Sada thinking about going in here. He does have a whole bunch of damage. The Sven pops his ult to punch some cogs. Filipino Fish doing his best to just get out of there as fast as he can. Huge! Between some very scary heroes there, but the main damage dealer gets grabbed on the back by the Hoodwink. Doesn't matter though, Johnny, even with all his armor, goes down to the two very scary supports that are on top of him. But they lose the Ursa! They can dive. Will they dive? They scan out Axe. Oh. Stun. RFA is dealt with. Beautiful mid-fight scan for the Axe then. But maybe they were just thinking too much about what they want to do and not what the enemy team was going to do, and so they picked this. They picked this Clinks hero.
I mean, yeah, it's possible. I mean, to play the Devil's Avocado.
Back and forth. So, like to see more of that this game. Don't never like seeing a one-way stomp. So, let's go. Let's go. Want to see.
But he does benefit that he gets a huge. Oh, PPX in trouble.
Oh.
And a hook shot onto an ally.
Hold up. Mars throws the ult. Not much has come of it just yet because there's a huge wall in the middle of it all that is gonna take down the Mars. The Sven, the position 5, dies in the back. Let me check. I got the stats right here for you, Ilstaria. Let me have a look. I'm not seeing a name. Control F Zeus.
Just at his build, he did have a.
Oh, Storm zips in, get himself a free galvanized stack. Pick that hooping on the side.
But at the moment, he's getting a galvanized stack and then he's dying. So.
Hoodwink and Snapfire, both of the very strong supports of the patch. But then again, so is Sven and Weaver. They're both incredibly strong as well. Into the triangle, Clockwork goes in to try and deal with Ghost. They say, we had enough of you last game, but Ghost continues to be the absolute pain he has been. He does go down, but a sick attempt comes out from Ghost there.
And again...
His safety! Oh, bit of a whiff there, Johnny. Maybe just try with the spear while he's hasted.
Well played by MGC and a little bit of
mistake at the moment is this Weaver. It is just so obnoxious. And it just gains HP, damage, so quick. Like, look at this. Who can bully the rat like that? I'm seeing the Dispel, I get it. He wants the Dispel, he knows that he did pick up the shard in the end, didn't he? No, he didn't even get the shard.
Yeah, I think not getting the shard as well is a bit of a mistake. The shard is very, very strong.
Damage coming out from Primal Beast is pretty significant as well, right? So I do like the Eternal Shroud. Sometimes you see these heroes just pick up an item that like you always build. Down goes the first game of this series. 1-0 to the Austrian Painters.
Yeah, so in that fight after every brought back, he blinked for
Dust and Reverie just dies.
I don't think he was expecting a lot less of a bit of damage. He was probably hoping to press ults.
Was he too busy trying to click on the bug? The little tiny...
Top, and so did Clock. So actually, it's pretty much an even trade. And I think probably I'd actually give the... I don't know why both teams banned the Zeus. Is this some tech?
Scouts the Weaver, maybe? I don't know. I'm just throwing something out there. I think if we're going to look at a heat map, the majority of his movements will be behind the enemy's mid tier 2, so...
Dire smoked here, they could get a nice kill on the...
Catch you in the next one.
Thank you, thank you.
Alright, night guys! Ferocious playing into him. So yeah, these are interesting drafts. I'm gonna say it. As much as I love Mars, I do like the Austrian Painters draft more. I think it just sort of, you remove their vision, and that is the part that tilts me most. God, that is so powerful, and no one's talking about it, but God, it is so frustrating. Not Juggernaut. I don't want Juggernaut on my team, and I think
Jug is way better than a Clinks. If I have to take one, I'm taking a Juggernaut 100% of the time.
You know what? Maybe I would even take a jug, as much as I hate that. Invisible and run away from this fight, but the Storm is back, zipping in, trying to get some damage off, as much damage as he can. Lifestealer tries to sustain by getting inside the fish, but it doesn't matter. If Lifestealer gets a kill on the Clinks, then it's not so bad. Huncho still has a little bit of mana and can probably get out of there.
And this is what just Darkseer has always been good at doing, is he buys the auras, he's happy to buy the auras, and Dire doesn't really have anyone that wants to do that.
To commit so much to catch the bug. Same with the Hoodwink. That's why I hate the Hoodwink so much. Is you just have to commit so much to put it down.
Yeah, I mean the Weaver, when it's a core.
Kind of that thing that rat's gone.
You know that the troll has ulti, so it's going to be a difficult kill. So you kind of psych yourself out of
Huncho! To try and slow him, but
well, this is a big
Filipino
he has a
rules
on the
is
Weaver.
diving silence. They decide instead to ping out this Mars. Does Mars die here? Stun.
Yeah, I think maybe he could have lived, and I think instead of going for the overwhelming blink, he goes for a Wind Waker instead. I think that's probably the better item here.
Here now wants to come and play, but as usual,
not sure if they'll get
these
anymore.
very mobile heroes just get out there.
And the swarm just cancelling your blink dagger is so annoying. So there's going to be a lot of waves where Darkseer gets his full Iron Shells out.
I'm just thinking, this comes out from the fish decides to take the shield rune, does take the shield rune, shackle, shot, ooh, vacuum, and it's enough to kill the Storm Spirit. Now the Clock in a whole bunch of trouble himself.
That was a
Troll Warlord. Now, hey, Elstaria, I was watching this RFA player play last night, and you know how there's just some support players that have got something. They've got some spice to the way they play. The Obnoxious. Okay, now Troll is a fast farmer once Troll has a Battle Fury. With the start he has had, rather. What minute are we
see
super sick play?
PPX on the Weaver queue up an Orchid, and he does have the Oblivion stuff. I don't know if that's as impactful this game as just a...
Before they can find a smoke. Radiance having a bit of a look on the side. Looks like they may have been scouted. Sand King pings it out. Maybe he's just got a feeling. The Spidey thinking about two very scary, very fast heroes that want to dive you under tower. Huncho is running because he knows he's in trouble. Hey, all these fights are happening and it sort of looks good and looks like a lot of action, but here's the thing. While these long... Okay. I love that change for Sven, by the way. I think that's super cool. Zeus takes a ban again, but this time it is the Dire team that's banned. He's already got vision there. They pulled him out of the fountain, and I think he's just going to go down. Fish jumps in to get a stun. But this looks like Fountain Flobs hit him. And
I don't think he needed to press Enrage when he blinked in there. Yeah. Oh, another miss stun by Huncho. We'll see if... I'm assuming that'll be PPX playing it. We'll see if he can have as much impact as Ghosted. And they pick up the Sven.
Trying for a play here onto the Hoodwink. He does have quite a lot of damage, and that Hoodwink does not have a whole lot of HP, but there's a beautiful stun from Filipino Rules. Now the silence comes out in reverse. Lifesteal is waiting for him in the trees, and
a root on them at the start, you probably are killing them. So I definitely see the merit of it. He's going for a swift blink immediately after, which do that. It was such a big risk.
3,700 HP on that fish when Lifesteal is inside him, by the way.
And again, you have to factor in a pipe
for every Caught him. Was he just out of position there? Cheeky stun from the
Oh,
start?
and Reveries dead
Ooh.
again, and this time 40 seconds on his TP.
Yeah,
not
for
worth.
you. That way, and he strolled in at level 4. It was a bit worrisome, and it still is very worrisome. Good news is, Axe having a good game. Top of the last hits here. He gets himself an early blink dagger. He can. Oh, huge dodge from Ghost using his ult once again. They need to be careful though because the Axe at any point can blink into these fights. They did just
and that
trade
was 2 ults committed to kill a +5 as
off.
he gets a
Slaughter
haste.
Gang and RFA need to run. Haste on the Wyvern. And Wyvern is applying some damage. There's 2 supports there, and they don't have a really big HP pool. And this dragon has a whole lot. This mid lane. If this turns into the slobber knocker that it looks like it's turning into, and both of the, let's say hypothetically, both of these heroes accelerate, they both get a couple of kills in this. Vacuum back, Storm still has one tiny zip. Nope, that is one more kill for that Lifestealer. That's a triple kill for those keeping track at home. Another bug needs to be careful as well, though I don't think either of these two cause.
He's dead for 16. He's dead with no TP for 16.
He's got no TP. Oh, I mean, at least
on too much.
At least it's only.
I don't think I like the Glimmer pickup on the Hoodwink, just because you want to be playing on the edge of fights, and you want to be pumping out damage. I feel like you could have
stumbles away yourself.
So many people keep on getting low, and there's just not enough to kill.
They are waiting for Ghost. Dust comes out. Put him in a tree. No way.
The bushwhack tree.
Well, we had trouble. So last season in the division below this, I played in a team, I think, and but the Sven doesn't provide a whole lot other than a stun. Might be enough to get the Wyvern out, but he'll probably lose his life here, I imagine, against these 3 heroes with a whole bunch of lockdown and even more damage. There's the stun. Doesn't put himself ahead, or is it the Slardar hitting his 6 and finds someone in lane, strips armor, and puts him down?
I think it's pretty even, to be honest.
Yeah. Game, a good vac wall with the Storm Spirit and the Clinks, and he's putting out a lot of damage. Hoodwink and Sven are both incredibly strong. I think I'm Team Austrian Painters here. Ilstaya? On the enemy team. And like, I get it. Vacuum strong. Spoopy Ball strong. Iron Shell strong. And especially Iron Shell strong on heroes like Lifestealer.
Yeah, the Lifestealer is top of the net worth, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't really have much right-click damage at the moment. It's... You know, he's got a rate...
Oh, hang on. Fair bit of damage coming out onto Filipino rules here. Just gonna slither forward. Grab that rune and
he's got his
way
2
back.
braces and... his innate, so...
There is so much damage coming out of this Radiant team, by the way. Like, there is a lot of damage coming out of this Radiant team.
Yeah, and again, that's the benefit of this.
Yeah. He pops his BKB, and he's gonna try and just walk right out of there. The ward goes down. Really not seeing Bloodsport have the same impact rather than the Weaver, or do you just let them take the Weaver and try and answer it? Because it just ripped and tore up that entire game.
I mean, I think Ghost has shown that he knows how to play the hero in the way
There's that huge rod reveal once again. Oh, hang on, big call here.
He gets a call, but I think you don't even necessarily need a bottle. But if you do, you... oh my god.
Quite a lot of damage. Oh, meanwhile, Lifestealer goes down, might have overextended. Out of it.
Reverie is now all alone though, top. And it was good that they dragged the Weaver mid. It did give a bit of... I kind of want to see Reverie just ditch trying to fight with this team for a little bit and split push a bit or something.
Nice strong start for Team Radiant.
Clink's showing that he is a terrible hero. And he has queued up arcane boots on the Clinks. And it's an important
I mean,
kill.
Radiant's electing to stay, right? And if they stay, they are in a whole lot of trouble. The root comes out to keep that Storm Spirit in place, but good god, there is some damage coming out, and that Storm Spirit just vanishes.
On Austrian Painter's side.
Well, it felt like more of a team game, right? Like, you've got this Sven that can't really do much without the team around him. That's the nature of the Sven support, is it's a setup. My question is, like, if you're... So you know this Clinks is going to try and knock your buildings now. I think you just...
Reverie, why did we pick you this dog shit hero? They're definitely... the thing is, Reverie is...
invisible, or he's punching a camp and then turning invisible. He is coming up on 30 though. He's a while off. But...
Sin, so it'll be an even lower cooldown. So even if you do time lapse him and he's already used it, he'll probably have it.
Oh, Rev! Careful! Oh! Predicts!
He just didn't prioritize getting a sentry out. I think that was literally it.
Here's a question: how is this troll caught up to this primal after the lane he had? Sven, but like you don't. Is it to like stop them from picking particular heroes?
Oh
or...
no! All right,
oh.
I've lost. I hope Reverie watches this fucking replay.
Now he's going to be in a whole lot of trouble. Looks like he decides to backtrack. He loses the.